Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. We are here for the spring 2018 edition of Mama Loves. Last time I saw you here for Mama Loves, I think it was back in Christmas, which is just an age ago, so let's not even talk about that. Over the last few months I've discovered so many awesome things that I want to share with you. So let me just take a sip of my coffee. And we'll get started. Right, first off, we're talking about what Mama loves, seeing as it's called Mama Loves, and then we'll get on to, the things, the littles. So first up, let's talk homewares. Now, unless you've been living under a rock, you will have noticed that letterboards are all the rage. So move over light boxes, all about letterboards. And I have got this fab little letterboard. Actually, it's quite big. You can get a big size or a little size from Ginger Snap. And I'm just loving it. I love the fact that you can be creative with it and just put different sayings and quotes on it every day. I keep it up in my workspace, and I put everything on it from humorous to sort of like pep talks to more meaningful stuff. Today I have got life doesn't come with a manual, it comes with a mother. Because sometimes we need reminding of that, right? And I just think it's such a great addition to the home. It really helps you just like personalize your home and keep things fun. So, and this one's in a midnight blue, which is rather nice. While we're talking about homewares, while I put that down, also I've discovered recently a lovely company called Kemp Made, which makes these homemade, personalised, well I should say homemade, it's more like handmade, personalised signs, wooden signs. And so I got this one made for my kitchen, good vibes only, because that is kind of like my mantra for this year. But you can get lots of different things done, from wooden hangers for your child's bedroom to keepsakes to even like Christmas decorations and ornaments and all that kind of stuff. They've got so many fab things on there, so I'll leave their website below so you can take a look. Lovely gift, or just a way to sort of treat someone in your family or yourself even. Right, on to books. Bonkers. I mean, the name says it all. I love this book by Olivia Siegel, who is the creator of the awesome parenting blog, The Baby Bible. And this basically charts the hilarious, honest situation that motherhood can be. Just all the sort of, highs and lows and all the messiness in between. And if you are a new mom, or you're just like a mum trying to make sense of this whole motherhood mess, this is such a wickedly honest book. And it just makes you feel like, hey, all this crazy stuff is totally normal, and just embrace the imperfectness of parenting. So I've really laughed at it many times, but also like nodding all the way through. I would highly recommend it. It's just such an awesome book, so do check that out. On a more serious note on the books, well, I'd say serious, it's a bit more culinary. I'm quite a foodie, and I'm always looking for really awesome recipe books for myself and my family, and just trying to feed them, really sort of nutritiously. And I recently received this book by Donna Hay called Get it right, Mama. Basics to Brilliance Kids. I want to say back to basics there, because essentially that is what this book is about. Basics to Brilliance Kids. And it's all about really awesome, easy food that you can prepare for your family or even with your family. And I'm literally addicted to it. I've cooked so many different recipes from this over the last sort of month when I've had it, and it's just so easy. That the food's like really sort of just accessible. It just feels really fresh. It's just, also I just have to show the photography inside just makes it just like you really want to cook this stuff. Just look at that, and it just gives you some really great inspiration for breakfast, dinners, snacks, desserts, all sorts of stuff. And I'm just absolutely loving it. It's my #1 favorite cookbook right now, and I literally cannot put it down. So that's really awesome. Going back to this tired mama life, back to the bonkers thing. Another thing that's totally been saving me recently from when I've been feeling so tired has been this Origins Drink Up Intensive face mask, which I just use. You can actually use as an overnight mask, or just as a sort of more quick treatment. And just when you're feeling like really tired, your skin's a bit grey and a bit wrinkly and a bit like bleh, and you basically whack this on the night before. I leave it on personally. I know some people choose to wipe it off. I leave it on, and the next morning it is like fa-va-voom. So I would highly recommend that. Go check it out. It's awesome. And lastly, this is actually a bit of a crossover to the mum side and the kids side, because we are all obsessed with snacks in this family. And I recently discovered these Pure Bite snacks, which I know they look like rice cakes. Hear me out. I'm not a massive fan of just those pure rice cakes, because I feel like they don't have much nutritional value. But these are actually popped rice clusters, which include soya protein plus almonds. So they're really good protein hit. keep the littles and yourself for longer. And my daughter is quite fussy. She actually likes these. So they're a really good win for both myself and my daughter. So that's really ace. I would really highly recommend checking those out. And they come in different flavors. These ones are blueberry and cranberry, but they also come in some other flavors too. So go have a look. Right, on to the littles. It's spring. We're talking about spring things. Right, books. While we're talking about spring and gardens, this is such a lovely book from Quarto Publishing called The Magic Garden, and it's all about a little girl and her adventures in her garden, and basically how magical a garden and nature can be. The thing is about this book, it's not just about the content, it's the illustrations. As you can see, they are so beautiful, and it just really helps to capture the magic of nature and what is happening in your own back garden, which if you've got a toddler or a preschooler or, you know, an early years child, is just so wonderful for them. So I would really check that book out. Next, we are talking PJ Masks. Hands up who has got PJ Masks fan at home, because ours is totally mental for PJ Masks. She absolutely loves it, and you may or may not know there is a new series of PJ Masks coming out very soon, like imminently. Anyway, to celebrate that, there's loads of fab stuff you can get for PJ Masks, and I just want to show you just a couple of bits because there's a load of merch, but these are a couple of my favorite bits. We love a puzzle in this family. It is so great on so many levels for little ones' learnings, and this extra large PJ Masks puzzle has been a massive hit in our house, not only because it glows in the dark, but because my daughter has just been so fixated with, you know, getting it right and doing it better and each time. So it's a really great activity for the littles. Plus it's PJ Masks. And on a more fun note, I just had to show this, like, oh my word, look at this, this awesome PJ Masks mini lazy boy inflatable. I mean, like, if you're gonna go and watch PJ Masks, you just gotta have one of these and pop your little in it. How awesome is that? Back to the garden vibe. Let me just move some of this stuff out of the way. If you have a child who has been a fan of those lovely little My Fairy Gardens, they have had a new edition out recently called My Unicorn Fairy Garden, which, as you can see, has a lovely unicorn and a fairy in it. Now, we have one of these, and as you can see, ours is quite established. Over here, you can see ours has been planted and, oops, I just knocked the unicorn over, sorry. Ours has been planted and grown and is basically like a mad meadow, but my daughter has been totally obsessed with it since we planted it, and it's just an amazing way to, look, there's a little fairy, by the way, I don't know if you can see, here's a little fairy. Oops, I've got it caught up in the bunting. And you've got a little fairy and a little unicorn. And this is like a little working, wishing well. Anyway, it is such a, I'm just causing like absolute chaos here, so I'm going to put it down. It's a really lovely way to ignite their imagination. My daughter's been playing with it every single day. Fairies and unicorns and blah, blah, blah. And you can just imagine. Right, I think we've only got one more thing to show, and then that's a wrap. If you're anything like me, I feel like I'm forever buying shoes. Shoes, not shoes for myself, I wish, shoes for my daughter. She's always growing out of shoes. And it's really tough finding good shoes that will last and that will enable her to be active and play. My number one fave brand for that is Bobucks. Bobucks, I know, I love that name. I hope I pronounced that right. Anyway, they have got an awesome range of shoes, really great designs, really practical. I just want to show you some of their range, which is out right now. Like, talking of unicorns, look, these are a really lovely little unicorn design. As you can see with the strap, it makes it super practical, easy to get on and off, unlike so many other shoes, which can be an absolute pain. Here's another design. These are super cool. I kind of wish I had them for myself. Again, really lovely and easy to put on and off with the strap here, and just super comfy and great to be active in. And then here's a quick peek at the summer sandals, which are whoop, whoop, whoop. There we go. So, whew, okay, there was a lot of stuff to show you this time. I hope you enjoyed all that. What did you think of all the products? Was there anything like, yeah, I like that? Oh, no, don't like that. Leave me a comment below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Do give this a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe for more, and I'll see you all soon. Bye.